Welcome everyone to a brand new video, and today it's time for Jeddah round 8 of PSGL, and we are in multiplayer cars from now onwards in the season. There were some people complaining about the cars being unequal, even though it's equal car performance. There was still a bit of difference with wheelbase length and plank height, I believe, so that could make a slight difference in cars. So now we are on equal cars for everyone, just on slightly different liveries. As long as you made a livery that seems like the car you're an esports driver for, it was fine. So yeah, I created something nice as well, I think. As we're in Q1.
I am.
And this is the end, and at this point, at the end of my second lap, my engineer told me that I was safe. So we're going in to save a bit of tire wear, and then we could use that tire later on again for a banker lap, for example. So yeah, first lap wasn't ideal there, but it was enough to go through, so we take that. Now this is our first representative lap in Q2. Hasn't been a great lap. You will see in Q1 we did an 8.9, and now I think we do an 8.7, 8.6. So not great. We need a big improvement, and I know the pace is there. So now we're going into turn 1.
Fuck's sake.
And we invalidate. So that's a shame. But yeah, I will continue this lap.
That didn't work.
Simply because it was actually a pretty decent lap. But yeah, just unfortunate we invalidated that first chicane. Simply because I knew I was quite fast on this track in qualifying actually, so I was looking forward to put on a good performance in session.
Yeah, the pressure is off and you start becoming prime of Arnold, man.
So yeah, you can hear me say as well, of course the pressure is off the lap because I invalidated anyway, but yeah,
even more, of course, why not?
Yeah, I was driving pretty well at this point. I think just in the last corner I made a small mistake, which cost me a bit of lap time. Yeah, exit is not ideal here, but
it's so embarrassing, man. Can only perform when there's no pressure.
So yeah,
fuck's
with
sake.
that it would have been a 5-0, and I think P10 was a 6-7. So yeah, we could have left a lot of time on the board and still go through. But unfortunate, lap's invalid, so it doesn't count. And we have to start from P15.
Give Red Bull the
But yeah, it's Jarno on pole.
So how is Freddy 10th?
He's back on quality performances as well. So let's get into the race. And here we are at the start of the race. And I didn't expect doing this strategy, but we're actually going to try and do hard medium in this race, starting from P15, 5 red lights, and away we go. And it's Jake Benham alongside of us. He has been back after a long time, and we're gonna go to the outside in turn 1, leads to the inside of turn 2, and it seems like we've made one position already to Jake. Now we have Alfie Butcher and Joris Kruse right ahead of us. Joris is on the medium, so don't want to be fighting him too hard, only if it's a guaranteed move, because he will have more grip anyway, and if we get past him he will put us under pressure straight away as well, probably. But yeah, it's unlikely to make this strategy work, hard medium, but we are so far back, so we might as well have to try something in order to get a good result out of this. As we are now starting lap 2, you can see Joris making a move on Alfie Butcher, and with that fresher or better tires, you can see he has a bit more traction has the inside for turn 4, and that's pretty much the move done. If you have the inside there. So now it's Alfie Butcher right ahead of us, and we are sandwiched in between 2 McLarens. That's not ideal. I know they're good friends, so they will probably work together pretty well. Now it's Jake Benham under pressure from Julian. Julian goes really deep. And
9 medium runners ahead of you.
I go a little bit wide, and that gives Jake an opportunity. Alfie is giving him a slipstream. We're going to move up the inside, and Alfie cuts the track. But that means he gets an illegal overtake, so he has to let us go. As we were ahead at the point where he left the circuit. So that's P13 for us. And actually gained 2 positions already at the start of this race. So that's really nice. But now Alfie, of course, wants to get that position back. And we are going to defend the inside line here. And make sure that we keep our position. And now starting lap 3, you can see Alfie is pulling away out of the slipstream, so he lets us have the position for now. You can see it's lap 11, and there's still quite a couple of cars ahead who are medium, so they are going really long, and that's not ideal for my strategy, because we won't really have a big advantage towards the end of the race like this. You can see lap 13 they're boxing, so they're going super long on the medium tires. And I think at the end of this lap I was close to punch territory already. So
you can go this lap if you want, because of DRS. It's up to you.
So yeah, they extended the stint so long.
We'll be just about fine for next lap, but
yeah, we can go this lap or next, but I decided to just go in. Ruben went in as well. I thought it seems to be quite difficult to overtake, so we are going to go in. Alfie is going in as well, so
yep. Might be close on exit.
Yeah. Careful. I believe it is the right strat, as we would have been undercut by Alfie, like I said there, and probably more guys, because you can see Lucas Blakely is gonna come out. Well, he's gonna be right behind us, so we would have been behind him as well if we stayed at one more lap. So now I think it's only 2 medium runners ahead of us, and the rest is hard runners at this point. So there is a small gap we need to close, but Ruben is in dirty air. You can see how much time we gain because of that. Now more cars into the box. These are the final guys that went from hard to medium. Now it's Danny Beresney right behind us with fresher tires, and we might be under pressure from him, just not ideal. Now it's only Thomas Ronnar who is boxing. He's doing a 2-stop actually, medium hard.
He's on 2-lap fresher hard, about 6 seconds behind.
Okay. So 6 seconds behind. We might see him later on, but we are net P11 at this point. Now it's Ruben and Jake fighting really hard, so we asked for his battery.
About 10% now. He's been draining.
So he's quite low on battery as they're battling really hard. We are still very high on the ERS. So and he has 1 lap older tires, so we have to put him under some pressure right now in order to make that move as soon as possible. Otherwise he can just recharge his battery. So coming out of this corner, we're gonna use our overtake. We're gonna move to the outside, trying to make the move here, and it seems like we can't make the move quite yet, but he squeezes us into the wall there, and then again we make contact with both him and the barrier. We did make the move, but because of that we lost the DRS just about. You can see top left, we need to be within 1 second in order to get the DRS. And just about because I was braking a tiny bit later. We managed to get the DRS. We are still very low on battery, that's not ideal. And Danny Beresnay is right behind Jake, so if he has a lot of battery, we might be in trouble here. As it seems like Danny is going to get past Jake, as Danny has 2 lap fresher tires. So
Jake 25 on exit.
yeah, he's getting past as well. So now we're up to P10 at least. 5 more laps to go.
Nico's 6 lap older hearts.
As Nico was one of the early ones to box, and he has dropped back a lot. I think Barry boxed very early as well, but he is still in P1 or P2, I believe. So yeah, Ferrari working together quite nicely there. You can see if you have no one to work with, you'll be eaten alive by everyone else behind on fresher tires. And now into turn 1, we're gonna brake super late, brake a little bit too late. I'm so lucky that Ruben left the space there, actually.
Didn't see the braking board.
So yeah, thanks to Ruben for that. Because if he turned in, I would have either taken him out or myself. Wouldn't have been ideal. Now we are in lap 21. And you can see Ruben Pedreño up ahead, putting pressure on Fredrik Rasmussen. So even though Freddy boxed, I believe, in lap 13, 1 lap before us, you would expect the hard tires to be better. Because they are just a better race tire on this track. But yeah, it seems like we still have a little bit of an advantage. So we're going to try and put some pressure. We're also under pressure from Danny Beresnay. So as we go for a little look down the inside here. Just a little look, not really an overtake. Brings us a bit closer to him now, and now we're gonna try and go for an overtake as he's flashing as well. So we're gonna look to the right hand side, trying to go around the outside here as he makes contact with Ruben, and we bottomed out on the curb there and made a bit of contact because of that. Can't really make the move like that, so we have to let him go and try again later. But I felt like the advantage was falling off. We weren't much quicker anymore on the mediums, even though we still managed to go from P15 to P9. So we have made a good strategy here. And now you can see Freddy is getting a little bit closer to Ruben Pedreño. And yeah, he might be going for a move somewhere later on in this lap and still get that P7. So we are mainly defending against Danny. We're just gonna keep our position. Only gonna do something if something's gonna happen. Freddy is going down the inside. Ruben is going sideways, going off the track. He rejoins, and we have lost our tire. Of course. So yeah, you can see here Ruben, he lost the car, and yeah, nothing we could do really. Very unfortunate ending that was. It was going quite well. If Ruben didn't, yeah, I don't want to really say if he rejoined like that, or at least if we didn't make contact, would have been P8. I've seen the stewards already. There will be guys with penalties, would have been P7. But unfortunately, missing out on points once again is what it is. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you guys in the next one.